evening. Thank you for being here today. My name is Chase Hammett. I also want to thank Crystal Pratchell, who is, if you don't know, she is the head of the Texas Aggie Alumni Association for North Houston, and I'm thanking her again for letting us talk about Lone Star Veteran Association and what we do and represent in the community of Houston and the North area. First off, I kind of want to get into why I became part of the LSVA organization. I joined the military, the U.S. Army in 2009. I served 6 years as a 12 Charlie or bridge crew member and got my honorable discharge as a sergeant in 2015. After I left the military, I came back to work in the Woodlands area, but I wanted to find a way to give back to veterans, to still be included and part of the veteran community. And so I was reaching out for organizations that I would have a good fit with, and kind of fate led me to LSVA through our networking events up here. LSVA is Lone Star Veterans Association. It started in 2009 and has kind of expanded throughout the Houston area, and this year, starting in 2017, we have expanded up into the Woodlands area. There are 6 community leaders like myself who are looking to promote programs for social events, career events, and the community. So really what I want to do is show you and give you an idea of what we are, what we stand for, and how you guys are able to help and get involved. Being Texas Aggies, there are a lot of veterans, and it's a heavy veteran community event and area, and so we do have a lot of Aggies that are LSVA members, and we do a lot of events already. In December of this year, last year, we already hosted an event with the Texas Aggie group for Lone Star veterans and Toys for Tots. We were able to collect over 100 toys for the Lone Star Santa program and the LSVA, so we were able to give toys to kids that were unable to get them from their parents or from Santa themselves. So what is the Lone Star Veteran Association? In one word, it can be summed up as community. What we do is what we're trying to do is give back to the community, not just to veterans, but to those who are looking to support veterans, the veterans' families, and those who are looking to help volunteer. Specifically those of the post 9/11, but we are open to all veterans in the Houston area. Some of our core values: we have service, leadership, integrity, and collaboration. A lot of these core values we have up here mimic those that you have as Aggies and A&M, and so that's why we feel like it's a good fit for each other to work together and expand our community past being a Texas Aggie alumnus or just a veteran in the Houston area. So what does LSVA do? LSVA has 3 major roles, and then we have an upcoming 4th role that we have. The first 3 are careers, we have veterans, and of course their families. So one of the main topics or main focuses we have are developing our veterans in the Houston area. When we have active service members come out of active duty, sometimes it can be a tough transition, either mentally, looking for new careers, transitions, and so we want to help promote that, give them opportunities to network with other veterans, other people in the community that support veterans, and give them a place to go where they feel comfortable, and again, hopefully they can get the education or a job opportunity that supports themselves and their families. What we do offer for veterans is also social events, networking events. We have a combined arms building downtown that has a combination of multiple organizations, not just Lone Star Veterans Association, but we wanted to have a place for all veterans to go with any type of issue they have or any type of outreach, all in one place. So I can get you more information about Combined Arms as well after this presentation if we have any more questions. The third one is we have families. We also want to get our families involved. Our veterans aren't themselves without their families, their children, and so we want to make sure that their loved ones, spouses, and other external family are also involved in these events because they are a big support when the veteran was serving and was overseas and now back in the community. We want the whole family unit to be a whole and have some programs for them as well. The fourth one we are rolling out this year is volunteers. We have a very heavy volunteer base in the Houston area, and it's continually to grow. We have those that are veterans and those that are looking just to support us as well. And that's why we're here today as well, to see if there's any way Texas Aggies or any other organization is able to help out, volunteer, or do some community events with us. So collaboration, and this is kind of what I was talking about with the volunteers. A lot of the other veteran service organizations in the area have very specific events. There are these big events that are held, and so you'll see the colored areas are different veterans organizations in the Houston area, and so they'll have high interest, very targeted events. This is great for veterans to come together, but what LSVA wants is a continuous collaboration and community among veterans, not just 1 or 2 events a year, but throughout the entire year, and to continue to meet and network. And so what we have and what we're trying to do in the Houston area is to have 1 event every day for every year. Now, they might not be in the same area. Specifically here in the North Houston, what we're trying to do, at least for this year, is to have 1 social event, 1 family event, and 1 career event a month that we offer to veterans in the area. So this is kind of gives you an idea of our veteran community model. We are able to reach into other services and other organizations under the umbrella of the community of veterans, and how we're able to do this is if we all unite together and share our resources. And that's really what we're looking to do. There's other, here's a list of other organizations we have in our back pocket. Maybe you don't fit the LSVA, or if LSVA doesn't interest you, another organization might be able to help you and your family. As a community leader, I'm responsible to help expand the LSVA and the Veterans Network up in this area. This is all on my own time and the help of other volunteers, not just in the Houston area, or in the North area, but all over Houston in the Combined Arms Building. It all starts with leadership. Any event we create, it's not just a simple, hey, let's get together one day and throw this event. There's a lot of background, there's a lot of hoops that need to be jumped through, there's a lot of planning, marketing, and education that goes involved when we create these events and we reach out to veterans. They all are designed for a specific purpose. So actually I'm going to wing it. To kind of give you an idea, for example, if we put on a social event, on the external, it looks like we're a family event. Externally, it looks like everybody's having a good time. It's all fun. It's a very collaborative event. But there are, as a community leader, there are things that we're looking for as well. We want to make sure that everybody gets involved. There's self-confidence. We're building mental stability among veterans. We're hoping to lower stress levels, feel inclusion, and that's, again, really where my passion came in. I wanted to help veterans in this area feel closer together and achieve what they're able to achieve, not just sitting at home and being depressed or feeling lost. We want them to be able to come out and talk to people that are very close and similar to them and have the similar experiences. So kind of give you an idea of what we have going on. I'm not going to go through this timeline, but this gives you an example of what we have coming up. Like I said, we launched the Woodlands area start of this year. In Katy, or Q3, we have the Katy area launch, where we'll be again hosting a few community leaders and hosting or promoting events there as well. This kind of just gives you an idea of what we have as far as a plan and where our resources are being allocated throughout the day. So we're looking at 3 different types of ways we're looking to growing this, especially this year, and community building. One, we have geographical expansion. So like I just was going over, last year we had the Clear Lake. Start of this year we had the Woodlands, and then in Q3 we had Katy. The other thing we wanted is internal growth. So how we don't want to be 1 inch deep and a mile wide. We want a very depth program, something where we have a heavy community involvement. And so we really want to look on internal growth, and that is including veteran spouses. That is including or getting affinity groups together. So LGBT veterans is going to be if there's a card collecting interest in the group, if there's a financial investment interest in the group, something to help these veterans connect on a deeper level than just showing up to a social or a career event once a month. And then collaboration. And that's not just collaboration among ourselves, but it's other service organizations in the area and other organizations such as the Aggie Alumni Group, and helping promote other services, products, and events in the community, again, to help collaboration. Is there any questions?
Tons.